Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island Season 8, Episode 7. Um, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification button for when I upload new videos. Um, so, I just have a few words to say in the sense that I've sort of noticed a theme. In the show, or maybe it's just the season. And it seems that they are prioritizing certain members of the cast and then leaving the other members of the cast uh, to act as sort of friends to the show. For example, we did see a bit of Liam up until Davide came in, and then we saw Liam sort of sulk, and then he was sort of in the background. And we've mainly seen Gemma, Tash, Davide, um, Luca, and a bit of Andrew, and a bit of Paige. And yet, people like Amber, Demi, India, and Ekena are sort of being used as more or less like props, in my opinion, because you barely see them sort of in conversations as a couple. It's either they're talking to one of the other, participants of the show and encouraging them, or they're listening to the other participants sort of moan or whinge about whatever's going on with them. And I don't think that's fair because I think they all have their individual storylines. It would be nice to have variety because otherwise we're going to be, overloaded with this Gemma issue, and people are going to eventually switch off. Um, I'll start with my couples as normal. Obviously there was the recoupling, and so we find that Davide is now with Ekensu, Gemma is now with Luca. Um, Paige is single. Tash is still with Andrew. Demi is still with Amber, and Ekena is still with India. And Effia is single as well. So because Liam left in the previous episode, we were advised that there was no one was going to leave this week, and so I think it was a matter of, for me personally, I don't think Liam should have left. As I said before, Liam should have stayed and tried to build something with Effia, if not doing something with Paige, because I think maybe he was concerned about his mental health, or maybe just the rejection that Gemma had moved on, and there were already two guys that he felt he could not compete against. I don't know. Anyway, um, it's interesting that now that there's been a recoupling in the sense that you can see people who are together because they're starting to build a connection, and you can see those that are together just because there is no other option for them. So I'll talk about my couples as I normally do. With India and Ekena, for me, I like India and Ekena together. I like the fact that they're trying to build a friendship. As I've said before, I hope they don't end up friend zoning each other and not being able to move from there. I know India was concerned that they are not doing anything physically, and she's not sure whether there's a sexual attraction there or not. And I have to commend Ekansu because Ekansu encouraged India to say, if that's your concern, why don't you try and kiss him and see if there's anything there? That way, you've tried your best. Um, I hope she does give it a shot because I think it's too early for her to throw in the towel. And I think if they continue building, it kind of comes across as one of those people who are slow to sort of build up, that they just don't meet someone and fall in love, and that's it. So I hope she gives him an opportunity, and I hope they continue to build and continue to talk and sort of communicate and express their concerns, and hopefully they can form a stronger union. From there, we go to Amber and Demi. For me, Amber and Demi, I really like them. I like the fact that other people are noticing that they seem to have a connection. I hope it just doesn't end up being something physical, and I hope they actually work on it and build and actually have a firm foundation. It's sad that we're not getting to see much of them, and we're not getting to see their conversations, and I hope, if nothing else, the producers sort of give us more on them instead of leaving it for maybe the unseen bits. Um, and then with Tash and Andrew, we barely saw anything of the first three couples anyway, because it seemed today was mainly focused on Gemma and her, it's now love triangle. So I think Tash and Andrew at some point are going to split. I don't think they have as strong as a union a connection as is being portrayed. I think they're a relationship of convenience in the sense that they both know that they don't have any other option, and if they did have an option, I don't think they would have still been together. I know Andrew has said, Jim Paige is more of a he sees her as more of a mate, and I think if he were to suddenly get attention from maybe Afia or even Paige herself, he will dump Tash, but that's just my opinion. And then Davide and Ekinsu, I think the thrill of the chase is gone in the sense that Ekinsu was chasing Davide and Davide was being chased. And because suddenly Ekinsu is like, oh, I hate chasing him all the time. He needs to chase me as well. And it's like, well, you started it by chasing him. Had you allowed him to chase you, because when she walked in, all the guys were Ekinsu, Ekinsu. She should have allowed him to chase her. And that way they would have built a connection because now she is now trying to turn the tables midway interconnection say, oh no, you should, and I don't know how that will play out. I know we didn't really see much of Gemma or Davide. It seems Davide is trying to move on from Gemma, and then with Gemma and Luca, oh god, there was drama today. So Gemma and Luca, we barely saw much of them. We saw Luca sulking, obviously because Gemma's ex has been brought onto the island, and it was interesting in the sense that these guys outdid Liam, and Liam eventually left. And now Luca's sulking. And it makes you question whether Luca's going to leave as well, because suddenly he's no longer number one for Gemma. And Gemma was going on about her ex. Oh, I could care less about him and this, that, and the other. And yet, when they were talking, you could see that she is attracted to him. She's playing it cool and pretending that she's not attracted to him. She's not concerned about whatever he does. But at the end of the day, when he called her aside to have a conversation and you were sort of asking her about her family and how she was doing and all this stuff, you could see that she liked the attention that he was giving her. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. And with Afia and Paige, they went on a date with this guy, and I think Paige is really interested in him, but she's concerned about her relationship with Amber. And for me, it's like, I'm happy that she spoke. Unlike Luca, who went behind Davide's back, she spoke to Paige first, and Paige. Sorry, Paige spoke to Gemma first, and Gemma gave her the green light. So if you're interested in him, feel free to go after him. I don't care. I've moved on from him. So I hope, if nothing else, um, she is able to. Paige is able to build a connection with Jax, and they can start something. I could be wrong. Um, I really hope they bring in other guys into the island. That way, we don't get to lose Afia. I think Afia is a great girl. I think her downfall was the fact that she went too hard in for Demi, for Ekena, and because of that, it turned Ekena off. And so I hope, if nothing else, they bring in more guys, and the guys are able to form a connection with these girls, and these girls stay on. But I don't know what normally happens in the show anyway, so we'll see how that goes. For me, I don't get the appeal, the fascination with with Gemma. I know all the guys are Gemma, Gemma. I don't get it. I don't get it. I might be missing something, but I don't get why they get so excited about Gemma. I think she's just someone who's more into herself, and she's not. I don't know whether she's into building a connection with the guys anyway, because they keep going on about these guys, oh, this guy and that guy, and yet, you know, I don't see what the guys find appealing, apart from maybe it's just a sexual attraction or the fact that the thrill of the chase that they want to be the one that has Gemma at that point in time. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Thanks, guys, for watching. See you next time. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.